In this video, I'll be giving you 5 of my personal tips to not become a statistic while being a street hooligan. So the first one, in my opinion, one of the most important, is when you do dumb stuff on the street. You know, most of us now, we have the cameras, the GoPros, the Insta360s, all that. Don't go posting it on the social media, man. That's like, if something does come of it, you are just leaving evidence everywhere for anyone to find. And I mean, I'll give you a good example. This is car scene stuff, but if it applies, it applies. There is a guy here in town, someone else posted on their YouTube of him doing something odd or another, and the cops hit him like a year or 2 later off that dude's YouTube. Man, can you imagine? I'd be so upset, dude. Like, don't post me doing dumb stuff, and definitely don't post yourself. So the second one, and I feel like this is pretty important, is don't do it on busy roads. You know, like, I mean, there's a certain amount of stuff you can get away with, but for the most part, if you want to go fast, there's, in most places, at least everywhere I've ever lived, there's plenty of country roads, places you can go to get away from all the traffic. Now, like, there's times where splitting cars, I'm all for that, man. Or I did a video yesterday where the freeway was backed up. I was trying to get to a group ride, and I went down the sidelines. But I did it in a spot where I personally felt, oh, that's a cop. I don't hate when I waved at cops. But I personally felt safe about it. Which brings me to my third point, is know what you can and can't do. You know, I mean, that's the problem, is a lot of people ride beyond their limits. And that, you know, that's exactly how you become a statistic. Man, I can't say that word very well, y'all. Y'all gonna have to forgive me for how bad I'm saying that. It's gonna be the whole video too. I've done a couple takes on the intro trying to get that word right, and apparently I can't. Statistic. But yeah, know your limits. Know what you can and can't do. I mean, if you can't bang that corner at 80 miles an hour, I'd recommend you staying away from it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we get in the front spot. If you can't take your bike up to its top speed safely, don't. You feel me? Like, none of us want to be scraped off the concrete, go to jail for riding. You know, we're out here trying to have a good time. And that's definitely a good way to ruin a good time, is be scraped off the concrete or go to jail or wreck your bike and now you have no bike. You know, that don't sound fun at all. The next thing I got for you, and take this with a grain of salt because I am legit wearing a tank top right now, but wear gear. And so here's my thing, this is my personal rule on it, and I wear a riding coat a lot too, or, you know, a back protector, back and chest protector, but I will squid out sometimes in a tank top, and a lot of times in the summer I ride in a t-shirt. But I always have my helmet and gloves. I don't care if I'm just going to the corner store real quick. I don't care if I'm taking my bike around the block. I got helmet and gloves. I 99.9% of the time have pants. Every now and then I get a wild hair up my butt and I'll rock out in a pair of shorts. But mostly I don't do that because of road rash reasons, the pants. I do it because when I was a youngster, I burnt my leg on a tailpipe. Are you serious? Man, that semi took off quicker than these cars. Oh, now. Oh, I see. He's trying to get at me. I've never seen a diesel Colorado. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. See, I don't like where I'm at right here, and it makes me want to split lanes and get out of here. I'm stuck in traffic around a bunch of stupid people, and it's not fun. Yeah, wear gear though. At least wear a helmet and gloves, man. I mean, especially the helmet. because that's your brain bucket. That's your brain, man. What are you gonna do without that? You have got to be kidding. Yeah, so this guy keeps blasting me on purpose. So I'm getting out of there. There. I didn't like the positioning I was in. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry, I don't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time very good, I suppose. But yeah, and gloves. So that's what I was getting at. Gloves. If you fall on a bike, most time you're going face down, right? What's the first thing anyone does when they face plant? Put your hands out, stop yourself. These gloves, that's going to save you from a world of hurt and the worst healing process you've probably ever had. I've had some scuffs on the palms of my hand, not from riding. I've always worn gloves, but I have from other things, and it is unpleasant, to put it mildly. And last but certainly not least is keep up on your bike maintenance, because there's so many factors in bike maintenance that can cause you to be in a bad spot if you neglect them. Like, we'll start with this is my personal favorite. Anyone who's been with me for a while knows that I just love my chain maintenance. And it sounds so cliche and so stupid, but it's so true, because if your chain lets loose, man, it's probably either going to take your engine with you, or with it, or it's going to reach up and smack you across the back, wrap around your leg. It's going to do something drastic, man. Chains, look up videos of chains failing on motorcycles. It'll definitely make you think twice. Another example is tires. See a lot of people ride around on bald tires. It's a horrible idea. Once you get through the compounds, like once you start wearing the tire out, you're through the soft compounds that make that tire grip, so your bike is no longer sticking to the road as good. I mean, obviously there's things that will keep your bike running longer and all that, but those are the couple of safety ones I can think of. Oh, brakes. Definitely want to be able to stop, you know. You don't want loose bolts and all that, you know, something coming off, fairing flying off, or something coming apart when you're hooning on the street could be a horrible, catastrophic thing. So those were my 5 tips to keep from becoming a statistic. Man, I'm telling you, I struggle with that word. Don't ask me. While being a street hooligan. You know, be smart about it. Don't become one of the numbers. See, I got around saying it. You like what I did there? Anyways, yep, that was my video.